And we're back. How's that?
Hey!
Sorry about that. We had some kind of, I'm guessing, service failure on the theme song there. You're muted, Shane.
Yeah.
There we go.
Some old rust on the old bones here. Sorry about that.
Did we get a new intro?
Interesting. So, yes, we are back after a short hiatus. And I will hand it to Shane for a minute or two or whatever he wants before we get going into lesser important things. How's that?
Yeah, I just wanted to – we was off because my father passed away. And I just want to thank everybody that sent out prayers and good wishes and calls and stuff. Man, it meant a lot. Our community really, really shows out in a time like that. And it's very appreciated. So thank you to everybody that sent messages, texts, come all this way to my dad's funeral and everything. It really meant a lot. I appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. And, again, from all of us to you and your family, our sincere condolences on that loss. So I know it's heavy. So John is on sabbatical. I believe he's off climbing Kilimanjaro or something with a bunch of Sherpas, and I don't know what he's doing yet.
Well, I did hear through the grapevine, McFarlane has updated their security on their over the road convoys. So
yeah, that's good to know because we're going to talk about that in a little while. A lot of people are very, very happy to see that he's going to go out in epic style, and others with some common sense and a budget are not at all happy he's going to go out in epic style. But yeah, and I do mean epic as of this afternoon. Everything that's come out and everything that's been announced is really he puts Hasbro classified releases to shame this year. I mean, it's
no doubt.
Yeah, it's insane.
Way I understand it, there's more news I hadn't heard yet. Last I heard it was Batomania, and I think there's some more to come out after that.
Oh, there was a whole wave of Batman figures that dropped this past week, and there's more going up next week, plus some exclusives and stuff. But we'll get there anyways. For those of you that don't know, we'll go into our Joe stuff first because, believe it or not, it's still kind of been quiet on the Joe front, other than stuff dropping. The new end caps with Lifeline and Night Vipers, and who else is in that? The Mole Rat Stage 2.
Hit and Run. Big Wob.
So yeah, those are popping up. I just realized today that next wave of 4 is what, 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
So, but still, be thankful those are only 4 figures at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting really, really all that hammered just yet. But so the biggest news on the Joe front is you guys are going to help me. The Night Creeper, magical, whatever they're calling that thing. Ghost Creeper? What are they calling that?
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
The thing with Crystal Ball Boys. It's called Crystal Ball Boys.
The Cthulhu head dude that's actually a Night Creeper. That's a Walmart exclusive with the translucent arms. And so why can't I think of the name? I've got so much McFarlane stuff on top of my head, I can't even come up with that.
I could have told you.
This one's going up for pre-order this coming week. I'm not sure which day, but during the Walmart extravaganza this week, right? Whatever Lollapalooza or whatever they call it, which is running from Thursday till Sunday, I guess. Right? 3 days, 4 days. It's usually 4 days. So this one's going up for pre-order at some point in time this coming up week. I have to be perfectly honest with you guys. My suspicion on this figure is it's going to show up in stores and sit. So I'm not all that stressed about pre-ordering it. So
I'm with you on that one.
It is March 19th at 10 a.m.
So it's Thursday, first day, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know. Hopefully somebody can help. But it seems as though somebody said there was a possibility of another Joe figure going up for pre-order during this.
It's going to be not that one. It's going to be the 250th anniversary.
250.
Is that one going up too?
Yeah, and it's going to be a retro card for the 250th year of America.
Now I've heard rumors it's going to be a Walmart exclusive, and I hope not.
I've not heard that.
That I don't know. I haven't heard that specifically.
I want 3. I want one to custom. I want one to open. I want one to keep in the package.
My only question on this one is are they going to do a series of 4 like Super 7 is?
Yeah. See, I don't know about that.
I
This is
don't
the
know.
only thing I've seen so far or heard about.
Yeah.
As of now.
Yeah. I mean, all power to you. I'm a pass on this one. It just this one just doesn't fit into the budget either. Honestly, I mean, it's cool and all, and I certainly appreciate the sentiment, but it's just not for me.
Well, I think he'll be one other one you'll find at Walmart hanging on the pegs.
Probably.
My only problem with this figure, the colors is fine with me saying what it's representing.
Sure. Yep.
But they 100% should have put a real American hero on it.
Yes.
That would have been a good throwback, wouldn't it?
I mean, we're sitting here celebrating 250 years of America. So come on, man. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and you
Also-
flip it over, and the
Oh,
card's probably
really?
still got 4 languages on the back. So
Oh, it does.
Also, I would like to see instead of Duke, they could have had like the Duke body with the George Washington head with the triangle like hat on. That would have been awesome with the white wig. I would have definitely popped for that.
I think it's just fine the way it is.
I tell you what, though, if you were ever going to do a red, white, and blue figure, Duke would definitely be within the top 3 suggestions. But I have to tell you, pretty close to number 1 would be Wild Bill. Can you do a red, white, and blue Wild Bill?
That would be
with
cool.
the revolvers in the hat, and that would have been.
That would be really cool.
That would have been a good choice, but we'll see what they do with these. Again, this is all the Walmart event that starts on Thursday, and then I don't know what we'll do. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't hear much from the Joe team until probably May. Honestly. Yeah. It'll be very late in the month of May.
We got Joe June too, so
yeah, and we usually start clucking at us in May, because Joe June is coming up, and they usually start late in the month on the leaks and whatnot for San Diego in July. So I wouldn't be surprised if April stays pretty quiet.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, I can address a Joe rumor with a Marvel Legends rumor confirmed. The rumor is people are getting the emails about all your information for your Arctic cat already. I've not got that, but I have got an email wanting to know my bill and everything is right for the Mephisto figure we back last year.
Well, I tell you what, if they try to bill people 6 months early for that snowcat, that that's going to be a problem, because that would not be good at all.
No, I don't think so.
I'm talking about the snowcat making. I've heard rumors that people getting their information belly. Yes, but I have got an email about my information for the Mephisto figure, because I backed that.
Boy, I mean, that one, like, where we're all paid up on that wouldn't be a problem, I guess. But no, I'm sorry. Like you said, I'm kind of out of it tonight. The Arctic Hiss, if that was going to show up 6 months early, man, they'd have some mass cancellations. I can tell you that right now.
I don't see any way the snowcat's going to show up early neither.
Now that's rumor. That's rumor, but the whole Mephisto deal, I can 100% back that. I got the email for that.
Well, you know what? I'd be tempted to call BS on it because the three of us is so critically important to Hasbro's business that we would have been notified first.
Yeah, but see, right? they see, you got to pay that money now or soon. You've already paid for the Arctic Cat, so
nah. Lenny and Tony and Emily, they'd all called us directly. They'd have called us.
Exactly.
Emily's not talking to me no more, which she never did, but she's not no more anyway.
She'd have called one of the other of us, you know.
Yeah.
You know. We're not going to let you guys' personal stuff drag us down. You know, we have such an incredible working relationship. Ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's that in a nutshell. We do have we got the glow in the dark sneaky Cthulhu Night Creeper coming up on Thursday. Which I have no idea on price. I think he's just a regular figure, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
$30, $29.97, whatever it was they charged me today.
What kills me, I wish they'd have done something you could have changed the arms out because I would have liked just had a regular silver and black Nightcrawler.
Yeah. I mean, I get what they were doing. I mean, they wanted it to be different and did the green translucent arms, but I got to be perfectly honest with you guys. I mean, there's a lot of G.I. Joe stuff that's, you know, just goofy, right? It just is. But this dire tech stuff, I mean,
dire tech.
Yeah, these seasoned soldiers and sailors and airmen are not going to get afraid by some hallucination thing. It's kind of, you know what I mean? If they were using it to terrorize the public, I get it, but I don't think it would particularly be an effective weapon to have ghost dogs and snakes and green arms and, you know, I just don't. I don't get the concept.
Well, supposedly the concept is they're hallucinating. They're not really there.
Like fear gas, right? I mean, it's like something to that effect. It's some type of sound wave or something that's causing hallucinations or a gas.
Yeah.
Seems like those guys would adapt pretty quickly to it once they realized that it wasn't real.
Yeah.
Batman would have.
Yeah, he would. He has. It's fear gas. It's Scarecrow ripoff stuff.
Yeah.
And then what else did they announce this week? You skipped ahead one picture, so we might as well talk about this because, just because. Shane popped this thing over to me and John earlier in the week, and he's kind of like, AI? And I looked at it and go, they've never done a box like that. So my guess was AI, and I don't think, what was it, maybe 3 minutes later, Shane, it was confirmed as real?
Yep.
That was my thought, AI, right off the bat.
Yeah, but I think everybody thought it.
Yeah, and I think that's, I hate to say it, but the way things are now, I think that's the safest conclusion to jump to until you get proven wrong.
Yep. What's going on,
I know everybody tunes in to hear my rant and my opinion, wink, wink. This is what we should have got instead of the patches.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Well, when this popped up, what the hell is it?
But I did notice something about this while I was looking over these pictures earlier. If you look right here, we may be getting another patch.
Oh God, ground crew patch.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I mean, I'm serious.
The timing on this is really strange, though, isn't it? I mean,
it is. Seeing how the Rattler
this campaign was way over a year ago. Everybody,
we're on our second one now, right?
Yeah, I mean, just as a full disclaimer, I still do not have a Rattler. But this is almost like this apologies tour that they're doing with the whole 40th anniversary of the Transformers movie. That, you know, Hasbro's on the apology tour for killing off Optimus. This is like the Joe version of this. This is the apology tour for the patches during the Rattler campaign. Because the Hiss crew was running concurrent. right? We were all waiting for the HISS tank to show up, and the HISS support crew was available. Not a year later. The timing. I wonder if they ran into production problems or something with these.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't the fire team come out before the HISS tank hit?
It did. Well, yeah, we had already ordered them, but
I'm saying they got here before the HISS tank got here.
Yeah, because the fire team sat on pulse until the HISS tank actually showed up, and then they finally sold out. I have to tell you guys, it's going to. I'm guessing this is somewhere this is probably in the $70 price point because of the cargo box that comes with this.
I figure so too.
Yeah,
Cargo
I mean the
box.
70. Yeah, behind that, there's a big cargo container that comes with this.
You ought to get a couple of those.
I bet the patch is in the cargo container.
See, there it is right there.
Yeah.
This, I have to tell you, I am getting ready. I almost finished the Cobra mothership. I wasn't ready to show it this week.
Don't worry, Matt.
Yeah,
don't worry, Matt. I have a feeling we're getting another patch with this thing.
I think you're getting a patch. I think I need probably 2 of these because my next print project is the Night Raven.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. Go back one picture, Shane.
Yep.
If you can. What on the red guy over here, what's this harness thing for?
It's to hook to the cargo crate.
Okay.
And then apparently there's someplace on the Rattler you can hook it to.
That's what I was thinking. It looked like to me a thing to catch the Rattler.
Well, I tell you what,
I got another picture.
If there's a place on the Rattler for that hook, you know full well something went wrong with this.
So there you go.
During that campaign.
Okay.
He's hooking it to the back of a HISS tank or a stinger.
He's hooking to the back of a HISS right there.
Yeah.
Or that may be a stinger.
I think that's a stinger.
Yeah.
That means my cable I got in there with the cabin on it, it's going to have to be stripped down and made to a runway now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a really interesting set. And I'm still mad that the OG-13 aren't finished before we start getting this stuff. But I think something happened to this.
I agree with you on this.
And it's just better late than never. Because I don't think Hasbro intended to give everybody patches. I think something went wrong with this set, and they just didn't make it available with the plane.
Well, it could have been a licensing issue with the name, maybe
something, right?
Anything like that, you know.
And it's not. It wasn't cost cutting because if you look at what they included with the Snowcat, there's extra figures and there's the bivouac and all of that stuff. That wasn't. It wasn't cost cutting. It was. I would almost bet something went wrong with production, and they just didn't get these done.
I almost guarantee this is what the second tier is supposed to be.
I believe it. I really do. Yep, I really do believe that.
And as far as the OG-13, ain't next month the last figure?
No.
We got to have Grand Slam, don't we?
We got Flash.
We got
Grand Slam.
Okay. 2 more. Okay.
But the only thing I could think of would be maybe a licensing issue for the Rat name. Is the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, it could very well be.
They're basically, to me, the figures are basically the gunner that come with the Rattler, just different colored, and different helmets.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that about the time they was moving from out of China to Vietnam?
I don't remember, and I haven't seen the gunner, so I'm taking your word for it. But these,
I can go grab him real quick.
This is interesting.
I can't tell you, mine's right over here. If you want me to grab him, Shane.
The timing is just really very odd on this. Very odd.
Yeah.
But I suspect these to be right around $70, give or take.
Do I hate them? No. I wish they was here earlier. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and in my instance, it really doesn't matter. But I would have liked them when they were cheaper.
That's true.
I mean,
well, here's what I want to know. If you got a Rattler, can you send the patches in like proof of purchases and get this for free?
yeah, they're not flag points. No.
No, can't send in the patches. Okay.
No word on that as of yet. No.
Let me get rid of this picture here.
It's interesting because the box art shows those being parachuted from Rattlers.
But if you can see, it's basically the same thing. You just don't have the harness on and a different helmet.
Yeah.
I mean, basically the same figure. If you look at it up, I mean, even the same leg wrappings here as on them. It's just got a flight crew helmet instead of a pilot helmet.
Interesting.
It's basically the same figure.
Means I gotta go get some black paint and paint that table now.
If you'll see it there.
It is funny though, if you look on the box art, those boxes, those crates are being dropped from the bottom of those Rattlers with parachutes.
Yep.
I wonder if there's a parachute in it.
I don't think there will be.
I don't think so either.
But there's going to be a patch in it. I guarantee that.
Well, just thinking back right now, I got mine over here on the stand. There are several little plugins you could probably plug in like a hook or something underneath them Rattlers.
It's interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. I guess I got to wait for the details on this one because they just dropped it. As far as I know, they haven't given any details, right? No, we don't know if this is an exclusive. We don't know price. We don't know dates.
They can throw the Saw Viper weapons in, a few odds and end Cobra weapons in with it. So,
and you get an actual chainsaw with it too. Here beside the red guy.
Yeah, that's standard. That's Saw Viper stuff.
Yeah.
Wait and see, I guess, right? I mean, this one may go up for pre-order next week too. I don't know. They may just
never know.
So. I don't know. Maybe Walmart exclusive or something.
Maybe so.
I don't know. Supposedly there was exclusives next week. I do know that McFarlane said that about his product, but I don't know otherwise. I am definitely a wait and see on that set. That's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, price point on that's going to be an issue, I think, for some of us.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be $59
with two figures plus the extra kit. I bet. Oh boy, I bet it's like $64.99. Wasn't that what we were paying before?
I think to say $64.99. Same way with Snake Eyes and the Bear.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're going to do. But we'll find out, I guess. We'll find out. And then we'll go from there, just like everybody else, right?
Yep.
All right. So I guess that's kind of it for Joe stuff right now, right? I mean, we have nothing else going on until, well, we may hear something else by Tuesday, I would think, if the big show starts on Thursday, if anything else is going to pop up. And I don't know. I don't know about any Marvel Legends or Transformers or anything. Supposedly NECA's got stuff, but I don't know. I can't imagine what it would be at this point.
Marvel Legends front, I reckon they're going to be some pre-orders, nothing special.
Yeah, that's my guess. The Professor Hulk went up this past week.
Yeah, that's it.
And as far as I know, did not sell out. So,
I think it's still up.
Yeah, ordered it.
Yeah, like I said, I think Marvel Legends pretty much is dying. I really do.
There's been a lot of. I don't do the social media stuff anymore, but I see a lot of stuff on like Substack and Reddit and like that. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of very interesting conversations going on outside of what we would call regular social media about this. And to tell you the truth, that sentiment seems to be kind of ringing true, Corey, that Marvel Legends is hit a wall, not only in price, but in quality and diversity. And it's just not,
I can tell you if somebody collects, I bought 3 in 2025. Four. I bought the Emma Frost, the Mystique, Banshee from the retro card deal, and that Cable from '97 X-Men, and that's the only one from 2026 right now.
Yeah, I know literally nothing about the line, but the sentiment is there's 2,000 figures. You guys have done it all. Unless you figure out a way to reinvent the wheel, so to speak, and start, go to the next level of action figures, no one's interested.
Well, the only reason I bought what I bought is plugging in holes and stuff. Plugging in holes into stuff I didn't have.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the Transformer community right now, too. Mm-hmm. There's a whole lot of hate and discontent over on that side of the world for a whole bunch of different reasons. And some of it's typical stuff, same stuff every other group deals with. Some of it is pretty unique to them and actually makes sense. I think an awful lot of people are complaining about some things that actually deserve to be complained about, but maybe we'll get to that in a little bit. Maybe we won't. Okay, so here we go. Let me start this. But you know what? I have been incredibly critical of Todd McFarlane and his marketing scheme. If you've watched this before, I refer to those little stickers on these packages as scalper stickers, right?
Yep.
They're color-coded for the scalpers. You know which one. They don't have to know anything about the character or anything. They just have to know what color it is. If they see this past year, it was red. If you see red, it's going to be rare. So off to eBay it goes. And before that, it was the platinums, and it still is the platinums. But I want you guys to listen to this. I read a thing the other day about a guy. A guy went to one of the shows relatively recently. Okay. He used to be, the guy that went to the show ran into an ex-employee of McFarlane who at some point in time had worked on the DC line and is now no longer employed by McFarlane because, of course, they lost the license. So apparently, Todd, the company, let some guys go, and it wasn't a big splash like when Hasbro lets everybody, lets people go. But this guy had been let go because that line is done. And as a designer, that makes sense because this stuff we're going to talk about here in a few minutes was designed 18 months ago. Anyways, they got to talking, and the scalper stickers and the exclusive nonsense and all of the other games that he's been playing with this line popped up. And there's a name. This guy kind of like, whoa, wait. He said, there's something you don't know about McFarlane Toys. And the author of this piece was like, well, what's that? And he said, Todd McFarlane does not own the majority stake in McFarlane Toys. He's like, what? He goes, this is like super top secret. Everybody in the business world knows it. Everybody in the collecting world doesn't. There's a guy named Stephane T. Troll. He's from Toronto. He's an old Canadian buddy of McFarlane. He has been in the toy business in a major way in Canada since 1998. He's the one that just bought GameStop's stores in Canada and changed it back to EB Games. He owns 52% of McFarlane Toys. He's the one that's been doing this crap because he's considered this big toy guru and this expert in marketing and exclusivity and all of this other stuff. So when you see this, Todd, I'd like to apologize to you publicly because apparently one of your ex-employees, through a piece that I read, set that record straight. It is not Todd that's doing this. It's this other guy that thinks this crap is a big deal. And he's pushing hard for, which is unique. He's pushing very hard for a much more connected relationship with GameStop US. But get this, it came out this past week that the CEO of GameStop US wants to be the next Warren Buffett by buying other companies under this umbrella of GameStop. And what do they want to do, gentlemen? They want to go digital. They want to go all digital, and they want to go all exclusive. So when it came out yesterday that the target acquisition for GameStop is eBay. So
go figure.
You start looking at all of this stuff that's going on behind the scenes in the business world with all of these guys, you can see really, really quickly that our collecting habits and how we collect is going to change drastically very, very soon. Because Mattel is gobbling up licenses as fast as they can get them. DC, TMNT, they're after a bunch of them. And it's looking like they just want them to hold them. Because the word is Mattel wants to be the physical toy maker in the world. And then everybody else can do whatever they want to with digital and gaming and cards and everything else.
Everybody wants to go digital.
Nope. Mattel won't go digital. They want nothing to do with cards. They want to be the toy maker of the world. So they're gobbling up licenses.
Well, makes sense.
NECA has lost Turtles. One of the retailers announced when that Joy Toy TMNT Battle Wagon was released, they sent a notification out to their retailers that sadly Joy Toy will no longer be making TMNT toys. That's been pulled away from them. You can kind of see what's happening here. Half of these guys want to do digital. Mattel is the only one that actually still wants to make toys. It's getting interesting. It's getting very, very interesting, to say the least. So
you hear it here right now. If GameStop does this by 2028, they will be right here. There will be no GameStop.
See, this is the weird thing, and this happened in Maine. This guy is modeling it after what Warren Buffett did. Warren Buffett was just a man that had a ton of money, right? He went in and bought Hathaway Shirt, which was a textile mill in Maine. They made shirts in Maine and in Massachusetts. He went in individually. He went in and bought this shirt manufacturer. And they were all like, he used that shirt company, which, by the way, hasn't made shirts in 25 years now. He used them as an umbrella company to start buying up all kinds of other companies, right? So when you hear of Warren Buffett, it's Berkshire Hathaway. You see what he did? Berkshire, I think, was a shoe manufacturer. He just bought these companies just to use them to buy up other companies. So no one ever said, hey, Warren, I want you to keep making shirts. What they said was, hey, Warren, I want you to keep making us money. I don't care how you do it. I don't care what you make to do it. That's kind of what's happening. I believe that GameStop has the wherewithal to buy eBay? No. But that may shock me. They may come up with financing I can't even imagine. But there's weird stuff, guys, going. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on that goes beyond what they're showing us on, the podcasts and releases and pre-order stuff. There's some weird stuff going on. Because you guys all heard that Target is cutting their electronic sporting goods and toys by 50%, right? And that's a minimum. Some stores will be even more. Because they don't want anything to do with the physical side of this anymore. From their standpoint as a retailer, it's a lose-lose proposition. So it's interesting. Shane froze up on us.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, you got. Is it storming up there yet?
Not yet.
No,
the wind's blowing like crazy, so
you're getting all pixelated. So let's get off that because that's all going to play itself out in time. But pay attention to some of the trade articles and stuff that's going on with the toy manufacturers and places like GameStop, because it's very interesting to see how they're getting to be more and more tied together in some really not so good ways. So think about that.
As far as on the store level of GameStop, the manager of the one in Florence told me they're pretty much on a month-by-month basis. They know they're going to be open or not.
Yeah. Oh, no, they don't want anything to do with retail anymore.
Mm-mm.
They don't want anything to do with retail. And that's their plan, is to go digital and own somebody else. And to tell you the truth, that eBay would be a pretty good fit if that's what they do. So anyways, let's show some DC pictures. They McFarlane did a webcast yesterday, and these figures, and I will try to remember which ones are which, but this first appearance Supergirl, she goes up for pre-order on Thursday if you are so inclined, and this is a true first appearance Supergirl. Would go good with the Wonder Woman, the Batman, and the Superman that we already got over the last couple of years.
Is that a page puncher?
I believe that she is, because no one mentioned anything about any Chase variant for her. So I'm guessing she's page puncher. But I can't tell you for sure. Those aren't variants. You're missing the point. Okay. Anyways, not sure. But yeah, this one, I'm telling you what, guys, she's a collector series. I do know that. What she has for a Chase, I don't know if she even has one. But those are actual fishnets on this figure. This figure, oh, wow. I'm telling you, man, if you see her, she's going to be that next Platinum Wonder Woman. If you see her, you should buy her, because the likelihood of you ever seeing another one is probably zilch.
Who's this, Buffy?
This is Black
Canary.
That is Black Canary. We have been screaming for Black Canary for years. And this is a fantastic figure. I wish that.
What surprised me if you see a purple variant?
We'll talk about that in a minute. There's more versions of her coming. So there may not be a Chase this time. That makes sense. But yeah, that's the Joker that everybody's been wanting, the Nicholson-esque.
Yeah, that's what I want.
They never did get the likeness rights, so they just kind of made it close enough.
Close enough, yeah.
From 89, Batman 89. So this one goes up on Thursday as well. And I believe that they go up. I think it's 11 o'clock. I think it's 11 o'clock our time on the 19th.
I'll tell you, they got
this is another one. What's that? I'm sorry, Shane.
They got this one as close to Jack Nicholson as they could, I'll tell you.
They did without getting sued.
Yeah.
Now we just need a Cesar Romero to go with 66 and we'll have it made.
Well, the 66 line is done. So from McFarlane, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of people are very excited over this figure. So in all sincerity, congratulations. I'm happy that you guys get it.
I've got to have it. So that's what
I see. Lawsuit.
Yep.
That's all I see is lawsuit.
Yeah, boy, he's younger. I think they get away with it because he's younger. But it definitely it's a very strong likeness. So it'll go good with the rest of the figures. I mean, no one's ever going to look at that and go, that doesn't look anything like Nicholson, because it does.
Yeah. I got to have him go with my Keaton Batman.
A new Lobo with a space dolphin. And this is not movie Lobo.
Space Dolphin. Oh, come on, man.
This is Lobo.
This will be what, third Lobo?
Second one. McFarlane.
Third. We got one standalone. We got one with the bat, and we got this.
Oh no, you're right. The one that did come with the Space Hog. Yep, you're right. It did, but that was the same figure as before, wasn't it?
I thought so too.
I think I changed the head sculpt a little bit on it.
Did they?
Ooh,
This one.
anything with
Can I be perfectly honest with you? I freaking hate Lobo. I hate the concept of Lobo. I just can't stand the character. But I will probably absolutely positively have to buy this figure because it is so much better than the other one.
Now,
and of
just
course
wait till your Jason Momoa Lobo comes out.
I don't know. I'd be a solid pass on that. This is Lobo. I mean, this is Lobo. And the dolphin. I mean, come on, man. It's like,
What's up with the dolphin?
Lobo is a genocidal maniac with Superman level powers, and if one cell of him is left intact, he can regenerate completely from it. So he's incredibly powerful, but he is genocidal. He wiped out his own race.
Yeah,
that's why he's the last Caesarian, because he killed everybody else. But he has this ridiculous soft spot for these things that are called space dolphins that swim through space. He loves them. That's how he shows his humanity, I guess, is he loves them. He's wiped out thousands of people for harming them. I mean, he just, he's something else.
he's something else. All right.
Yeah, but I will probably kind of have to do this.
I think I'll have to have this one too because I like the screaming head.
And the bite me fanboy patch on the back.
Yeah,
it's Lobo. It's Lobo. This is Vigilante. Vigilante.
I thought it was John Wayne at first.
I know it's Vigilante.
This Vigilante Pilgrim.
He really needs to either have one of Jonah Hex's horses or not bother. I mean, seriously, he really needed to come with a horse. But the figure itself, I know there's going to be guys that are really excited about this.
Yeah, but tell me about it.
Yeah, the face on this figure, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but over the last few months, since the license was gone, McFarlane's face work has really fallen off. They look like dolls. Do you see what I'm saying? They look. Yeah,
well,
look at her.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question about this. And does he have like an alternate deal to put over his face or something other like the other Vigilante?
That I'm aware of, no.
What?
If that's soft goods, it would probably just pull up over his face anyway. Because that's how most guys recognize this figure from the Justice League Unlimited series from 25 years ago, and he always had the bandana pulled up over his face.
Yeah, that's why I recognize him from.
Yeah. He's a very old character, actually.
You getting them?
I know this is a pass for me. I never cared. I passed on that gender swap Shining Knight too. I couldn't care less. So no, he's a pass for me. But
you should still get a Hex.
I still haven't decided about Hex. I never really liked Jonah Hex.
I'll probably end up getting this one.
It's a cool looking figure. I mean,
talking about this as I'm looking on eBay for John Wayne sculpt heads.
Yeah.
That's right, Pilgrim.
And they are there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt in my mind.
All right.
Yep. Vigilante. This is Freddie Freeman.
I was going to say Shazam.
It's Shazam family. Yep.
I'm over 2 tonight.
And I hope we get a Mary Marvel before this is over, but there's been no announcement as of yet.
Yeah.
But
now, I would pass on this one.
Freddie,
Probably.
I have to. Can I need more confidence in the rest of the Shazam family showing up before I buy this. Does that make sense?
Is it me? Does he still got the dead doll look in his eyes like the Vigilante's got?
That same doll look. Yep,
He does.
It's
they've all really had that except for Lobo.
The paint is just the paint apps, and I don't know if it's the quality of the plastic or what it is, but they have a doll face. It's just not good. It's just not good.
They got cheap on painting.
Well, that's all it is. Yeah, it's obvious that that's what it is.
The sculpts are
just
the way you paint.
He's just phoning them in.
Well, he's getting them
like
out.
Schoolboy.
Yeah. I mean, it's just not great. Now, granted, these are, I don't know if these are finished, if these are production or not, but you see what I'm saying? It's that monotone skin. It's just not right. They look like dolls. They look like porcelain dolls.
Little to no texture on the face.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. There's nothing going
No
on.
shadows, nothing.
Nothing. No, nothing. So
I mean, look. I mean, at least Marvel for the Phantom Rider smeared some black eyeliner on him.
well, I mean, you mentioned like the Supergirl being in the same category. To tell you the honest truth, the way they were drawn and the way they were colored, it makes perfect sense for her. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that matches the aesthetic of the 1950s.
Mhm.
That's not out of character. Now, you look at that Black Canary figure, man, she's dead on. They spent some money on her.
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean, look at that. That's got shading and that's got everything that a face should have.
Yep.
Yeah, and the short leather jacket, the whole bit. That's an awesome figure. But then you run into the other stuff, and it's kind of like, did you fall asleep that day? What the heck happened?
I mean, Nicholson and Joker or Lobo look fine, but
Well, the Nicholson Joker is pale-faced anyways. He's not supposed to have anything, so you don't notice it.
and Lobo's the same way.
And well, Lobo looks
Lobo
good.
the same way.
Yeah, Lobo looks good though. I mean, he's got that pale whitish blue skin, but I mean, his teeth are painted, his eyes are there. There's highlights in his hair.
He's got
That's a
texture
great
on his
looking
face.
figure. Yeah, that's a great looking figure. But
That's
these
just
look
a
like dolls.
smooth, baby shaved.
Yeah, just look like dolls.
Well, I'm almost like Shane. I think I'm gonna get me a John Wayne head sculpt and just do away with his head.
Why not? Right?
I mean, it's perfect.
Hope a hat comes off.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Dave, does the hat come off?
I have no idea. They did not say.
Is he holding a burrito?
These were not. These were photographic reveals. They didn't have them in hand like Hasbro does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just were saying, "Hey, this is what's going up for pre-order on Thursday." This is out now, and we'll get to this later, but there's a reason I wanted to point this figure out. This is Hush Batman. We've already done Hush Batman. This one, the gray is a different color, and he's got a wired cloth cape. So if you wanted a different Hush, this is your guy, and he's out now. He's been showing up in Walmarts. But we will discuss soon that there is an entire Hush wave coming out soon. So keep that in mind.
Well, that's good. I love the Hush book.
The Hush storyline is awesome.
Yep.
This is Damien, all grown up. Came from Detective 666, I think it was, where it was a really weird future storyline where Damien was like this Antichrist type character.
And he was on meth.
Utility belt.
I really was really looking forward to this figure, but you know what he looks like, guys? He looks like a Mego.
Flasher.
He looks like a Mego doll.
Yeah, he does. I can see that.
That trench coat in cloth, he looks like a Mego doll. And it's
now,
really turning me off big time.
Now, is it all cloth or is the part of the top of it plastic?
I don't know if that top is like that faux leather or what the deal is, but the trench coat, all of that gray is all cloth. And he looks like a Mego doll. And at 7 inches, he's basically, Megos are 8 inches. It's a Mego doll. And it's driving me nuts because
that's a heck of a utility belt on him.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got that utility belt.
That's where he keeps all his meth at.
But that's the thing. That book was drawn by Andy Kubert, and the art in it is absolutely fantastic. And the story is actually very good too. The characters' design is great. But their translation to plastic, so to speak, is I really got to see this one in hand. I did not pre-order it. I really want to see one in hand before I'd spend close to $35.
That's going to be a pass for me on that one.
He just looks like a Mego doll. Just does.
And to be fair, when you see him, he might look like a Mego doll, but you might want him.
And again, this figure is out now. These have been showing up in Walmarts with the White Knight, White Lantern Batman, and that Hush Batman, and a few other. There's like a wave of 5 different Batman figures, and most of them are direct repacks. So don't think you're missing them.
I'll probably hop on if you sit there coming out with a Hush line. I'll probably hop on that line.
that line is pretty awesome. But that is the Batman that is intended to go with it, because there is not a Batman in the Hush line. So just keep that in mind. That's why I wanted to mention it. Jump ahead, Shane. Starman, the modern version, for those of you guys that have been doing the
Loki
stuff. Yeah, you may want him. I'm a pass. I never liked his character, didn't like the design. Not for me.
Starman looks like somebody would sell you illicit things behind the gym. I'm gonna pass on him too.
Yeah, no, it's Starman, and I couldn't.
He looks like my IT teacher.
Yeah, I couldn't care less.
Stay away from your IT teacher.
I bet you Timothy is all over this figure, but no, not me.
Possibly.
I'm out on that one. This, I'm not going to be able to get this quick enough, just because.
That big old logo.
You know, it's Old Man Batman, and I have loved that rendition of the character. I never cared for the politics of that book, but I always loved the art in it and the character design in it.
I was going to say, is this Batman Returns or Dark Knight Returns?
Batman. This is when he first put the suit back on in that book. That's what he looked like.
Yep.
And it's just fantastic.
Buff Batman.
What's that?
I was going to say buff Batman.
Oh, he's big. He's 50.
Oh yeah, he's big and buffed that book.
He done
put on a pound or two. He's a
weight
big guy.
Isn't he like 8 feet tall in that book?
No, he didn't grow in height.
Tall.
He just got old man strong like we do. He just got very thicker.
And
he was old and gristle in that book. Gristle in that book. Yeah, and drunk.
And no patience for anything. Nothing. I loved it.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, and now that I'm older than he was in that book, I get it. I finally get it. Yep.
That might be a pickup for me too.
New Robin, which a lot of people are really going to love this Robin. I think it's kind of cool looking.
Now is that Tim Drake?
In this particular instance, it is, but it's pre-woke Tim Drake character, if that makes any sense. If you know what the deal is with the Tim Drake character. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's a cool figure. But it's, I don't know, 4 or 5 iterations back. These are
okay.
This is a timeline that doesn't exist anymore. So
he was still in the spoiler at that time. I got you.
Well, this is when he was in Titans. So so yeah. In Larfleeze, the Orange Lantern. This one's going to sell out very, very quickly too. Powered by avarice, jealousy, covetousness, as us Christians refer to it. He looks very good. He is such a jerk that he is the only Orange Lantern, because he can't stand the idea of anybody else having a ring. And that's the truth. He's the only Orange Lantern. Yep.
Yeah, that's actually true.
It is true. Yep.
I'm not into the lantern stuff, but he's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, he's very cool.
That prevents
great head
a
sculpt.
bunch of troop builders.
Right.
Yep.
What's that?
Great head sculpt.
Yeah, very. It looks like Larfleeze. Yeah, it's great. The Batman, the Larfleeze, and that Robin, we have no idea. Those were just reveals. We have no idea when those are going up for order. So everything from now on, we have no idea when they're going up for pre-order. I should have said that before. Sorry.
Do you think it's even possible to make all the Green Lanterns?
No, because there's no, there'd be close to 4,000 of them. This is New 52 Bronze Tiger. Very disappointed in this figure.
Yep.
We needed to do a classic Bronze Tiger, and that would have been fantastic. I couldn't care less about it.
Yep, that's going to be a pass for me too.
Oh, it'll be if this makes shelves, it's just going to sit.
He's going to be one of those clearance figures.
He's going to be at Ollie's. Yep. Yeah, this one, this just wasn't a good choice. Not a good choice at all.
That's something you don't really see a lot of at Ollie's is DC stuff.
Not yet.
Nope.
Not yet. He's cut production way back, so
On these last few lines, I think the ones no one wants are going to end up in Ollie's.
These, no, I disagree. This is the
Stuff
new,
like him.
This is the new Superman Mongol 2-pack.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, people will like it, I guess. We have a Mongol already. We've got a black suit Superman already, just not this particular one. But this is a 2-pack.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's all good.
Is
It's
that
just
Brother Eye?
that's OMAC.
I thought the other one with the Superman was
There's another photo with that's just reversed. There it is. There's your suits.
My black suit Superman, he's got to have a mullet.
Well, if you wanted to swap the heads, you could.
got a nice ammo belt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure what storyline this is based off of, if it's based on a storyline at all.
Could just be an artwork drawing.
Again, no idea. No idea the details, if it's an exclusive or price or when. But this Batman, Dead Man.
Dead Man, yeah.
I don't remember ever reading this storyline, which is very strange for me, but it doesn't mean I didn't. I just don't remember it. I don't know about this one. I really don't know about this one.
So many Batmans in the world.
Yeah, well,
Not necessarily.
that's what sells. I mean, they sell more of that than anything else.
I like to take a poll. Which one has done more, McFarlane with more Batman or Marvel's Wolverine? I like to know which one's made the most of them.
Oh, I
I'll say Batman
I would say, yeah.
by a long shot.
I would say, yeah.
They don't even package Wolverine with Build-A-Figure parts no more.
No, I knew that, but
And you see a lot of Wolverines at the store.
yeah, well, I mean, Batman sells. It's just, it is what it is. This is OMAC. I think he's going to be like the Rocket Red Brigade. It's just going to sit. No one's going to be interested in this.
It's interesting.
Yeah, because I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, he was an individual character for a long time, and then the storyline changed to where Bruce Wayne made a whole army of them. So yeah, it's not OMAC really isn't a thing. So I don't expect this to do well, honestly. And that's it for the picks. Oh no, Gangbuster.
Nunchuck guy.
Okay, Gangbuster, Superman character. I'm not sure about this one. Some of the Superman guys will fall all over this. I'm a pass.
Well, you have hot dog nunchucks.
He was pretty big in the 90s, especially during the whole death and return of Superman storyline.
What else we got?
Next up is the Transformer guys.
Let's not do that. That's just a gripe. Okay, you guys want the McFarlane list? Get your pen and paper out if you haven't read this elsewhere. I went through, I don't know, multiple sites and articles and everything else to come up with this. Super Friends, Wave 4. The evil Aquaman, which everybody I think would have guessed. That's Aquaman with the eye patch, if you remember your Super Friends cartoon. Robin, which is actually a pretty cool looking little figure. Black Manta, Judge Luthor, which is the same Luthor figure in a purple robe. And a new Batman figure. And from what I could see of it, the only difference between the Batman we got and this new one is the liner of his cape is black. It's not all blue. There's some... Why all of the other waves have been 6 and this one only shows 5 is a mystery. So that means there's a chase in here somewhere, right? There's a chase to one of these figures. But what it is, no one knows, okay? It may be like that evil Robin would be my guess. If there's a chase, it's probably evil Robin. Wave 5, again, we have no idea on when these are coming. But Wave 5 is Wonder Woman, Black Vulcan, Farmer Superman, which was from a very specific episode that will come with a little mixy. Just mixel-piddle thing. Thanks. Yeah. But this is where it gets weird. 3 of them are regular figures, and then 3 of them are chases. So there's still 6 figures to the wave, but they cut it right in half this time. So it's a Crystal Superman, another Wonder Woman, which is probably Evil Universe Wonder Woman, but no one knows for sure, and Phantom Zone Batman, which will be interesting to see how they pull that off.
Explain why.
Because in the episode with the Phantom Zone, it was a black background, and all of the characters that were trapped were just traced in white. So they were just like white silhouettes on a black background. How they're going to do that in action figure form, I don't have any idea. He may be like a black figure with just white highlights or something.
That's what I figured, probably like white cell shade.
Yeah, something. So I don't know. So
I thought the variant was going to be Farmer Superman instead of the little bitty Nix's Pidlick. You're going to get a Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. All right, you ready for this list? This is insane. Okay, and we don't even know if this is for like the whole rest of this year or if this is just for however long. This is nuts. All right, you ready? And I don't know which ones are page punchers. I don't know which ones are classics. I don't know which ones are collector editions. I don't know any of these are exclusives. Nothing. But here's the list that's popped up a few times
Only
on Spanish lists and again with the Philippine stuff. Okay, you ready? A 1980s Wonder Woman. What that means, who knows? Poison Ivy. There's at least 2, right? Ivy Classic, which is probably as she appeared in the 70s. And then the chase will be New 52, which was the black and green outfit. Hot Girl, New 52, with a chase that's Golden Age Hot Girl. Okay? Martian Manhunter, that is a page puncher, but he has a chase of Bloodwind. And if you remember that whole Death of Superman, you'll remember who Bloodwind is. We got the Brayfogle Batman last year. This year, we're getting Neil Adams Batman and Kelly Jones Batman, both artist versions of those figures. Aztec is a chase of somebody. Who he's a chase of is unknown. We saw the Batman, Dead Man. We saw the Bronze Tiger. Saturn Girl is either like the other ones where there's a modern version and then a classic chase, but we are getting Saturn Girl and there is a chase involved. There is another Shazam coming out that's based on the Power of Shazam book, which is a much more classic, like the big red cheese, the goofy eyelids and the slit eyes and the big smile type Shazam. We saw OMAC, Dark Knight Returns. There is another Wonder Woman. What it is, no one knows. Okay. Silver Age Catwoman, a comic accurate classic Harley Quinn, which after 5 years we still don't have. We're finally getting. And then another Hawk Girl, which they're guessing is the latest comic iteration. Finally, Big Bada. Woo, Big Bada. I wish we'd get a little Oberon with her, but we're getting Big Bada.
That Aztec, could that not be Batman?
No, because Aztec was a Spanish hero back in the 90s and into the early 2000s. I really don't know what he would be a chase of. I have no idea.
That's much appreciated, Mason. Appreciate you, buddy.
Oh, I have a really funny idea.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Mason.
Big Brother should come with a Plastic Man dress.
No, they're not doing that. I don't know if you guys know that storyline, but that was actually very funny. They went undercover and went to a big ball. I mean, you know who Big Bada is, right? Big Bada is like bigger than Wonder Woman and, very attractive, so on. And she comes wandering into the ballroom with this orange dress on. And they're all like, oh, man, you look awesome and everything else. And she goes, well, thanks, guys, for leaving me this dress. And they're all like, we didn't leave you that dress. And it was Plastic Man. Oh yeah, that was bad. That was a funny episode. Anyways, Green Arrow. We're finally getting an Ollie. not the TV Ollie that we got. We're finally getting an Ollie, and I hope it's classic Robin Hood-esque Green Arrow.
I thought we got a page puncher like that already.
No, that was Connor Hawk. That's Ollie's
Okay.
kid. That's Ollie's son. Ra's al Ghul, comic accurate Ra's al Ghul, which is cool. And speaking of which, a new Plastic Man that is not a Build-A-Figure. Supposedly going to have new arms, black shorts, possibly a new head sculpt. That's all they really know for sure. Another Mega Bane, another Bane. It's comic book Bane. What it is, no one knows, but it's another Mega figure. Same with Doomsday, another Mega Doomsday. No one knows anything about it. We're getting two more Alex Ross figures from Justice. One's Batman and Superman is the chase. So those will kind of be cool. We got Larfleeze. There's a new another alien Green Lantern figure, but it's unknown if it's going to be another one of those ones that comes with two heads. So you got to buy three of them to get the different lanterns.
Yeah.
Probably is my guess, considering what the rest of the list looks like. Star Sapphire, Indigo, Black Hand. On top of that, we are getting a 2-pack of Red Lantern Hal with Atrocitus, with Dexstar, and this will have 2 head swaps in it for the Hal figure, so you can make at least 2 other Red Lanterns. So an expensive 2-pack that's an army builder, which is going to suck. Then there is the Titans Classic Wave. Timothy's probably going to freak about this one if he hasn't heard about it already. And this is the classics. This is from like George Perez days in the 80s. Donna Troy, Raven, Starfire, Cyborg, Robin, and Jericho, which we haven't had a Jericho figure in forever. I wish there was a Terra in there, but maybe later. This is the Hush Wave, Corey. Commissioner Gordon, Alfred, Oracle, Mad Hatter, Ivy, another Poison Ivy, a Hush Harley, and the Red Hood. And that will go with that Batman that I just showed you that's out now. All right. Still with me, everybody? I know this is nuts, right? 2-packs, Red and Blue Superman. The same characters that were in the Plastic Man Build-A-Figure wave, but one of them was almost impossible to find. I think it was the blue one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Those will be in a 2-pack. Are they the exact same figures? No one knows. Hawk and Dove, which is actually pretty kind of cool. And then we are getting a Green Arrow Black Canary 2-pack. My guess is those are probably going to be Golden Age, where you get Ollie with the red mask and the no goatee, and you get Dinah Lance Senior. You get the mom, right? That would be my guess to go with the JSA sets. But that's a guess. And last, but certainly not least, that has been released or announced or leaked so far because of shipping lists is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive this year for McFarlane and DC will be another Kilowog. What the differences are, no one knows. So if you're into Green Lanterns, you're going to love it because there's also another 2 figures of Green Lanterns that they're going to do the same thing with that will have head swaps. So you can make on almost every, other than Chip and the guy that was the Ball and Mogo, you can make basically all of the really famous Green Lanterns if you buy all of them that have been released.
She should have came with Chip, to be honest.
So for those of us like me that have been griping about the release schedule on Classified, this is brutal.
Yeah.
If you are a completist, which thankfully I am not, because I can already tell you what figures of these that I want, I will be picking up over time long after Mattel is producing figures, because there's just no way. This is insane. No, there's just no way.
That's a lot of figures.
I didn't even count them, but it's absolutely insane the number of figures we're talking about. And I hope this is through the remainder of the year, because I mean, this, like I said, I didn't count them, but you're looking at 7 or 8, at least 7 or 8 figures a month being released. You'd have to drop 2 waves a month to get this done before the end of 2026. Good Lord, we're almost through March.
Yeah.
This is insane. And there's some awesome stuff in here, but man, oh man, oh man. And these are not cheap figures.
No.
So,
well, they're up to $30, over $30 now, ain't they? Some of them.
They're more than, the classics are more than that.
Yeah.
The collector's nearly 40.
Yeah, just 37 and change for the collectors. Yeah, and a lot of these are collectors. So, like I said, the ones that I get, some of these I will prioritize. Ollie, Dinah, those will definitely be prioritized. Star Sapphire, that Hush Wave, Big Barter, Raish, whatever these Wonder Women are, because that's turned into a mess. But still, I mean, just doing my math, I'm probably Silver Age Catwoman. I mean, come on, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 15 figures deep, at least in that list, that are you have to get while you see them, and then you can chip away later. So, and on top of that, on top of all of that, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the Skybound 155.5 through 300 G.I. Joe Compendium number 2, that Kickstarter campaign starts on the 24th. So, if you missed the first time, you'll be able to get the original and the new one. For those of us that got the first one ordered, we're apparently allowed to order just the second one, if that makes sense. So there's that. So keep that in mind, because I have no idea how much that sucker is going to cost. It was 2 years ago we did it. It was $300, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last year we did the Transformers and it stayed at $300. I just don't know about this next one. We're going to find out in a week or so. But keep that in mind. Mark your calendars, because that one starts at like 6 a.m. And if you want the artist plates or anything like that, you're probably going to have to get your order in early. Okay. So other than some junk that I picked up, that's kind of it for me. Do the Transformers. Let's do the gripe. All right. Because this is very telling. This is kind of telling about where a lot of us are, you know.
Because there's something I want to know about positive toxicity.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to go into that or not. It's a thing.
I've never heard of that.
You guys can go wander around in the Transformers sites and stuff, and you'll find out what they're griping about real quick. But anyways, this is the Grimlock from the movie that they started talking about late last year, that the studio series Optimus will ride on in dinosaur mode, which is just fantastic. I mean, that's awesome, right? This is a 15-inch Transformer that finally dropped for pre-order last week. Go to the next picture, see? Next picture. Are you freaking kidding me?
I was almost going to say $200, but that's close.
Now, I don't do Transformers. I've had a few over the years. I really wanted this. Right? Dinosaur guy. Why? It's Grimlock, right? You put a little Optimus on the back. What's better? You know?
How bad do you want it?
Not that bad, because I have to tell you, a lot of the guys went off on this. I mean, some guys flat out called it abusive on Hasbro's part, because apparently these same Titan class Transformers just a year ago were half that much money.
It's insane, man.
for a 15-inch transformer is $200.
Yeah.
What?
It's insane.
Guys, I mean, that's not good business sense. It's just not. I mean, you need to tell them they own the property. This isn't even like, they got to give Disney their cut or anything. This is their property. $200? No, I don't. 15 inches. Shane's a carpenter. He knows. A lot of you guys know. 15 inches isn't all that big.
No, not really.
I mean, seriously.
No.
$200.
Very tall.
Hey, Timothy. Yeah. That's the fact. This is just insane. I mean, sadly, the answer to this is no. I mean,
unless it goes down.
No. Well, no. I don't think they.
That is that's $12.66 an inch.
Yeah, it's cool and everything, but it's like a lot of the other guys were saying that the quality of the plastic and the joints
not that cool.
It's gone down so low on a lot of these newer transformers. It's like the guys don't even want to touch them. They figure out which mode they want it in, and it's going to stay that way forever because they're afraid of breaking it. And you're going to pay $200. You're going to pay twice as much money for the privilege. No, I don't see that happening.
You were a lot more content with that Lego T-Rex.
Yeah, that's a good deal. That's crazy.
Because the same price and the difference in size and
this is nuts. Hasbro, Mattel, NECA, Super 7. You guys, well, why wouldn't you, bud? I mean, seriously, why wouldn't you stick with the G1? I mean, it's just like, that's just crazy. That's just absolutely crazy. Yeah, and that's nuts. That's nuts. From what a lot of the other guys were saying that I read, that they were saying the 15-inch, this is twice as much money as the 15-inch used to be. So
it's insane, man.
No, that's just nuts. 50? That's just nuts. Half, bud.
Yeah, like
100.
Yeah, and like you said, they're not having to pay no external licensing.
Yeah. Like I said, Disney's not getting cut of this. This
it's from the movie, so Paramount would get like a small.
No, they own the license. Paramount paid Hasbro to use the characters.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, but that's enough of that. I just wanted you guys to see that because it's just like this is. That's going to end up being a bigger problem than anything else we're dealing with at this point.
Let me ask you a question about that. Is that a Pulse exclusive?
Not that I'm aware of.
Coming to Ollie's and Brosses very soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. I looked at the price and then just kind of got disgusted and didn't want to anymore. I mean, I don't know if it's a Pulse exclusive or not.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it is.
I can look that up real quick and find out.
I'm looking at it.
Because I have seen them Studio Series, some of them at Ross's.
It does not say that it's a Pulse exclusive.
Nope, it is not Pulse exclusive.
Nope.
This time next year, keep your eyes out. Y'all might see it at Ross's or at Ollie's.
I tell you what, I read an interesting article about toys and Ollie's the other day that was interesting. But well, see, that's the thing. That's a great point because this is a $200 toy.
I don't either.
That's when everybody's looking to back way off on toy retail. That would be a hard sell, $200 in one piece for especially a movie now from their perspective. For a movie that is how old now? How old is that movie now?
It's 2-3 years old, ain't it?
That's older than that.
Yeah, it's older than that. What was that? Age of Extinction?
I believe so.
Rise of the Beast, wasn't it?
No, it was Age of Extinction because Last Night was the next one, and then Rise of the Beasts.
I'm gonna say 5 years, maybe.
It's funny now.
2014, gentlemen.
2014, yeah.
Man, I'm way off on my math.
So, for a movie that's 12 years old, boy, I think you're right, bud. I can't see brick and mortar wanting anything to do with that.
I can't either.
Boy. Yeah, and Super 7's prices are just.
Well, Transformer Rise of the Beast was 2023.
Yeah. That
So
one.
that's what this is from, is it not?
No, this was Age of Extinction.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
This is the one that was in China.
Rise of the Beast was the one with the ape and stuff on it.
Yes, and it had the G.I. Joe tie-in at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Which I guess has been now scrapped. So,
It's crazy.
I don't know. I don't. That's just the latest in. Boy, these guys have got to get that cleaned up. Or
Boy, howdy's what it is.
That's not good. It's just not good.
No.
So, all right. Yeah, 2014. Man, oh man. I just don't know where it's all going sometimes.
Somewhere.
It's going by is what it's doing.
That's what it's doing. It's going bye-bye.
It's just going by.
It's going to credit card debt.
Well, yeah, I know. I know. All right. According to the list that Shane sent me, Corey's pickups.
Well, my pickups. It ain't been a lot. This is Shane got me hit and run after the whole Amazon debacle. You see where I swapped Lobo's shoes around for a Dallas Maverick guy from starting lineup.
Big
I got them. Big layout. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a customizer. I'm more of a kit bash guy, and it was easy. Heat them up with a hair dryer, pop them off, and pop right back in.
Why did you want to change them?
Well, a lot of people didn't like that boot, and I didn't either. And I seen somebody on the internet that done it. I mean, I can go back to them just as easy, but I kind of like them with the tennis shoes on there.
Can't even really see them in the box.
There's a picture on the back. He has G.I. Jordans.
Yeah, G.I. Jordans, and I picked up the Phantom Rider. 3 gripes about him. Of course, the biggest one, no horse. 2, they should have gave him the spinning effect like they did with Cowboy Deadpool for the 6-shooter. And go ahead.
No. I'm talking out loud.
And the hat's not removable either. And like I said, for what the figure is, he's white and he's just got a little shading under his eyes, but it's a good figure. And my biggest gripe about the one on the right, I should have got another one.
I thought they were bigger. I don't have mine yet. They're in their DHL land. He's in between. Talking about the Royal Guard. Yeah,
he's in between Roadblock and Road Pig.
Oh, so he's pretty big.
I thought they were taller though. I really did thought they were. I knew they were bulkier, but I thought they were taller.
No, he's just slightly taller than Lifeline. I guess I kind of got him sitting offset right there.
Boy, they look bigger in the box from what the box.
Like I said, I wished I'd have got another one, but that was the only one they had when I run up on him. Because you can just outfit him with so much, and his other stuff, they're too big for a regular size Joe or Roadblock, and they're too small for Road Pig. His gauntlets and stuff.
Yeah, with him though, you could easily make 4 different figures. with him.
Yeah, they're getting clever with it. They're really we're not just one or two of the Army builders. There's 3 and 4 now.
He comes with 4 heads automatically. He comes with a different set of shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with different gauntlets to put on his arms.
Yep.
It's just he's loaded.
4 heads.
Yep.
Oh,
it's true. Army.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, he is. That's what kills him about them $46 Army builders, man.
Yeah, unless you get your own ballers and win them for $14. Right?
I mean,
yeah, you got lucky there. I'll give you that one. I was thought about got into that one, but I never did.
You lost.
Stuck with DHL.
Probably would have.
I ain't gonna show up for a while.
Like I said, Marvel Legends. That's the first one I've bought this year, and it's right now. I've been collecting since 2015 of them, and I'm just plugging in holes. Is all I'm doing. I mean, they're coming out with a lot of re-release and repaints of different stuff, but it's just they're not. As far as they're not like you said earlier, Dave. They're not reinventing the wheel.
I'm stealing your crutches.
Like that abomination. The abomination. He's still got pins. He's still got the same articulation as the game reverse one. Just a head swap.
And I bought that because I didn't have an abomination, and I'm perfectly happy with it. But I can understand what collectors are saying about that. You know what I'm saying? If it's just another, it's just a new another. I get that.
Just like the Ursa Major, they gave you extra head and changed his color, and basically you can have 2 different figures of that one.
Yeah.
Strong Man, they changed his color and gave him a barbell set, and that's the only difference between him and the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you get one on order or anything, Timothy? Or are you actively looking for one?
I had to order mine, Tim. I never did find one in a while.
When were they released? Just recently, though, right?
I've been out 2 or 3 months.
It's just the wrong 2 or 3 months. This Christmas to March 1st is always brutal.
Exactly.
It's always been that way. I swear 90% of the stuff that's always been rare over the years were released in that window of time, and the stores just never ordered them. The last
and Amazon
have toys.
Amazon is taking their very sweet time about getting me my money back.
Oh, they will too.
I think this coming Friday will be 10 business days.
Okay.
Did you get the video game stuff in, Shane?
Yeah, hang on, see, I'll get to
you have them? Okay. Which we don't do video game stuff on here, but I hardly ever buy video games. I bought this. I got it early, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I love this game. I bought the $100 to get it early. You got like Joe Henry and a season 1 pass. I wish I bought the $150 game because you get all the season passes, you get all the add-ons, and you'll save about $40 or $50 doing it. I just didn't know how the whole season pass would go. This is the $69. You only got, I think you got Joe Henry with this, and that's it. But if I could, I'd marry this game. I've had it a week earlier. I've already went through the season pass. Already done the island stuff. I hated the island last year. Loved it this year. They've updated everything. Everything they could have tweaked, update, and made better from the last year's game. They've done it, then some. But I usually end up buying 2 games a year. It's usually this one and Call of Duty. That's the version I got. You got season 1 pass. You got the stuff from the first the $69 game. You got Triple H and Stephanie from the 90s. So I mean that right there. You got some guys from the Attitude, and the other version you got 32,000 VC. If you played the game, you know what that is. And that way you got everything. And
illegal everywhere in the U.S., man.
Yeah, somewhere on the West Coast. Happy Patty's Day, Mason.
Yeah. Green Tuesday.
But I'm telling you, this game is awesome. If I could, I'd marry it. I ain't gonna lie. I love wrestling. The last year game was great. blows last year's game out of the water. You got thumbtacks now you can spread all over the ring. And when they hit them, they start gushing. It's pretty out there for a wrestling game. I will get that. What in the world are you doing, boy?
I'm trying to fly away.
But also Sunday at Shane's dad's funeral, me and Dave had a cripple race down the stairs, and I don't remember who won.
I had wheels, man.
I think society won, but we all lost. So
yeah, well.
but yeah, that game is great. Like I said, I don't review video games. I buy 2 a year tops. Sometimes it's just one. But that game is everything it's cracked up to be. Except they come out with a patch 1.4, and when you're in your universe mode, when you go to edit your wrestle, like change alliances or managers, every about 7th or 8th one it freezes, and you have to restart the system. It crashes. But other than that, that's all right. Because like I said, I was the guinea pig age. It ain't even been out a week yet for regular people. But the season pass is set up. That one thing that scared me between last year's game and this year's. Last year's game, you would go in and get your DLC guys, and they come out packs throughout the year, and they would just give them to you. Now you got to pay for it. They put it in a premium pass, and you have to play to unlock it. Which, like I said, I had it an extra week. Week 1, I already run through the pass. No problem. It wouldn't. But the way they've done it, like, say you buy season 1 pass, you don't finish it, you go on to season 2, then you can come back to season 1 to finish it. I mean, so it ain't sort of like it is like stuff like Fortnite and stuff where you have the season pass, but you can go back and revisit it and finish it if you want to.
I just know I've always played video games off and on, and there's a few that I absolutely love, but the whole online stuff and season passes, and I've never gotten into any of that stuff.
No, I like the way they've done it. It keeps you more engaged in the game. Like they had like a thing called the island where you went. Last year it was Roman Reigns, and you had to go to the island and do stuff. To me, it got bored. This year it's not boring. I've already finished chapter 1. Just run right through it. I mean, it's everything the game it says it is and more.
Pre-orders on Tuesday, not Thursday, Mason. Like I said, I got stuck in McFarlane mode after that video, and I kind of lost track of everything else because that was a little overwhelming.
And jumping back, and I don't know how much truth this is to it, because I'm not going to mention where I've seen it from on X, Piper Island. They claim that they got some garbage has been thrown away out from one of the Joe facilities making figures. We're getting a version 2 shipwreck.
No idea.
I mean, I've seen them. It could be. Then again, it could be just a regular trooper too, because the head is actually like a neon pink. But that's how they run them through for production and stuff.
Yeah, they just extrude whatever's in the machines. Yeah.
But that's what they claim in that Canadian from that Canadian island, which name will be nameless. He's claiming on X it's version 2 of Shipwreck, and it could be. It kind of looks like it.
I won't give him a second of my time. He is a nasty individual. He's just a rotten person. I don't give him a second of my time.
Scumbag.
Where he stole the pictures, he stole it from the guy that broke Slice and Dice.
Yeah, I just don't.
So there might be a shred of truth.
He doxed that guy that he gotten into a friggin' stupid argument with. That is so uncalled for. Absolutely uncalled for to be doing stuff like that.
I only watch his shows for comedic value.
I won't give him the view. I won't take a chance on him making a half a cent off of me because he's just.
I'm not subscribed to him.
No, he's just a bad.
But still, if you watch his show, you
No, No,
You feed
nothing
him.
from me.
I don't
I
particularly
used
like
to
it.
watch him every once in a while because, again, it was kind of comedic, but then that wore off. He's just a bad person. He works for a TV studio up there. He uses all of their computers and their software for his big flashy show just to go on there and run other people down and go after them and then claim to be somehow morally superior to all of them. I just don't. I won't stomach that guy. I just can't do it. That's just me. I'm just not interested. You know, I've made fun of him on this show before, back when it was, you know, funny. But when you start doxing a guy because he says something you don't like, that's wrong. That's just wrong.
Yeah, I don't believe in all that stuff.
No, those guys are not like us. They're not using their real names. They're not, you know, they want their anonymity and, you know, they want their privacy and stuff. And that's perfectly fine. And it's their right. And to have that stripped away by some spoiled baby in Canada that, you know, just wants to drive away the competition because that's all he's about.
My take is I use my real name because if somebody wants to steal my identity, they're welcome to it because there's some days I don't even want to be me. So, I mean, more power to them, you know what I'm saying?
You want to steal my identity, you'll regret it.
Yeah, you're going to get some bills.
You'll want to do less than I do. No, whatever.
I don't care too much for him, but the guy, the pictures he was using, which he didn't give no credit to, by the way, I figured out somebody else called him out on X. It was from the same guy that broke the slice and dice.
It's, you know, I don't, like I said, anybody's entitled to watch or do whatever they want. It's just not for me. Like I said, he crossed the line on that one, 2 months ago, whenever it was, and that's it. Nice.
Yeah, we knew the dinos was coming.
Maybe they're coming Tuesday.
Is that when the pre-order for them comes up?
I don't know. Maybe
the Joes and the dinosaurs, or as I like to call them, Joeosaurs.
I don't know. I will tell you this right now: there's a lot of the guys that do the Jurassic Park dinosaur collecting that are actually going nuts over those dinosaurs.
Oh yeah,
because they are very well done. Whether they belong in the Joe line or not isn't part of that discussion. They just look at them for the quality that went into them and the work that went into them, and they are actually very nice.
Now there's something I wouldn't mind seeing as a G.I. Joe Jurassic Park crossover.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, just
no. So me and Emmett have been working on that off and on for over a year, close to 2 years now.
But we could have done without the G.I. Joe TMNT crossover.
That's not bad. It's not
I can you know what? I think that I really believe that is probably going to be a whole lot more successful than people think.
Oh, I figure it will be too. It's just
but I did see the prices. You guys know who Smith's is, the big retailer in Britain. They came up with the listings for those sets a week or so ago. That turtle fly, the helicopter, is $75. The Awe Striker with April is $50. US. We'll see how those. We'll see how that translates when they're actually released here, but that's probably pretty close to what they'll end up being here.
Yeah.
Well, see that Michelangelo they use. That's actually a reuse of an older figure, where he's a sailor.
Yeah.
The Leo with Razor timber. That's going to be Comic-Con exclusive. I really want to get one of those, but I don't know if I will or not. It's going to, again, money, right?
Well, is that going to be the Comic-Con exclusive for Joe's too, or how's that going to work?
No, that's TMNT. That's that particular one-off line. That's it. Whatever they've announced is it. And they make the snake eyes with the timber. Is a Comic-Con exclusive. But Joe's, the classified line, who knows what they'll be for an exclusive.
Hopefully something good.
I still ain't heard nobody mention anything about Iron Grenadier Destro.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Oh,
His
yeah.
little chariot thing, that could be it.
yeah, with the despoiler, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little.
That could be it.
Don't fill it. Just give me a little more.
But if I do recall, I don't know how good my memory is. I heard somebody saying through the grapevine last year we was gonna get an Iron Grenadier Destro this year.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
I think that was an educated guess, just because we got Iron Grenadiers last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Metalhead. I mean, we have
some of
Metalhead.
I mean, some of it's pretty easy to guess on, to tell you the truth, just based on what they're putting out now.
Well, see for me, I quit collecting in '89. There's not that many left out there for me.
Almost
Maybe
everything.
10 off the top of my head.
I've said it a lot. I mean, really, the bulk of what I want to see from the line are all drivers and pilots. Because that is still a massive hole in our collections, because so many of those characters were as big as their vehicles, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they really got Cutter and Lift Ticket and Ace, and, you know, well, we got Steeler, which was a very good sign. I mean, there's so many of those pilots or drivers that was so iconic. You know, look at like Lampreys and all the rest of them that are just so on the Cobra side, absolutely huge, that we really are looking at a pretty significant hole in our classified lines because those drivers and pilots are missing.
Right. Just me thinking offhand, there's only about 20 I can think of right now that I really want. Finish with the OGs, and you got
cross country.
cross country, yeah.
I would have to be perfectly honest with you. I would be way under 20.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can think of, honestly, right off the top of my head, about 12, maybe 13 figures that if they never made another one again, but I got those, I would be happy, 100% happy with
it. Like I said, I like to have Blizzard. I like to have a version 2 Stalker. I'd like to have Toll Booth. And Gridiron.
Toll Booth's on my list. Cutter, Ace.
Yeah.
Cross Country, Slipstream, Lift Ticket are way up there. And again, you know, Grand Slam and Flash are way up there.
And my long shot, William Perry.
I just don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know.
What little bit of information has been released has been that he and his family are uncooperative on his license. They're not interested. They're just not interested. And I would bet that they've thrown him some pretty decent numbers. You're not going to make him a millionaire because there's not that much money in it. But it's been kind of reported repeatedly that they are just not interested.
Yep.
You know, that's one thing I kind of want to know, if I make it to GastonCon this year and get to talk to Ron Simmons, Varut, I'd like to know how much money he makes off of video games.
I don't think he can tell you.
Probably not.
No.
Stuff like that.
I want Muskrat. Muskrat's on the top of my list too. Muskrat.
Yeah, Muskrat.
I would love to see a V2 rock and roll. That was always a great looking figure.
It was.
But that, I mean,
we
that's
need to
really
do our
Thrasher. Yeah, I mean, that's a kind of.
Did we do our top 10 wants for the year? We need to do that.
I think we did.
We didn't.
I don't think we did our wants. I think we started to do our guesses. But I don't know if we did our wants. You guys remember if we did our wants or not?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either.
Well, maybe something for the next show we could do. But so I mean, like I said, there's just a handful left, and I'm looking at the end of the Joe line for me because after '89, there was just like a few I kind of liked in the '90s, and after that,
there was
dead to me.
I mean, you had a few in the '90s that I really liked. But other than that, no. Anything past that, really not.
Yeah, I mean,
like Bullhorn. Bullhorn was a great one for me. Ambush. He was a good one.
I like V2 Stalker. I like V2 Rock and Roll. I like Nunchuck. I like Slice and Dice. I liked Muskrat. But to tell you the truth, that's really kind of it for me.
Now, V2 Rock and Roll had the hat with the bullets went around it, right?
Yeah,
and he had that lever gun, the Gatling gun things that hung off of his, forearm.
Salvo was a good one too.
I liked him.
Look cool. I mean, Salvo was pretty cool. Yeah.
And I want the snake eyes with the two knives on his chest.
That was 88
all black.
or 89.
No, that was 89.
That's V3. No, would you just leave it alone? No, stop. We don't need 6 tons of crap to carry upstairs.
But let's run through this here real quick.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, because
I was doing a little research before everything went down with my dad and everything, and I was researching the top toy lines of Hasbro for the 2025 year, and I had ChatGPT give me a rundown of it all. Which, if you guys haven't been using that, it's pretty awesome. I was really against it. It's crazy good for stuff. But I was really shocked at some of the stuff I found out about this. So for 2025, Hasbro's top seller was Nerf.
I can see that.
As you can see, they had a 5.1 million estimated monthly Amazon revenue. That was on Amazon.
On Amazon, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about
And you see, it was 36% market share in its subcategories online. But yeah, that's number one for Nerf. Nerf was Hasbro's top seller.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2 was Transformers.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's got all there. They had a 6.8 million monthly Amazon revenue. And I mean, I guess we know now why Transformers is still all over the place.
Mm.
Yeah.
But,
1266 inch.
If you'll read here, it says why it's huge. Major entertainment franchise tied to movies, shows, and games.
Yeah.
It's a strong collector market, which it is. Collectors are all over that.
Yep, it is.
All over Transformers.
And they've picked up all of the generation since too. They didn't have a whole. Yeah.
Now, there was Transformers. I don't think I have never seen Transformers on the shelves. As far as I can remember back.
Oh, I have.
Play-Doh. Play-Doh was number 3.
Yeah.
I figured Play-Doh would be number 2.
And it's one of the best-selling preschool toy brands in the world. Massive global distribution. This is key right here.
Yeah.
You notice that massive global distribution.
Yeah, it's true.
Key products: Play-Doh kitchen sets, ice cream maker sets, and tool kits. Number 4 was Star Wars, which to me kind of blew my mind.
I'm not sure if that one's accurate anymore.
Well, they had a 4.3 monthly Amazon revenue.
Well, I can see that.
Yeah, and with Walt Disney, coming out with all the shows and stuff, and we've said it before, everything is wrapped around the TV shows and media, man. Media is what it's all about.
Yeah, it's media driven.
But yeah, that's huge. They have all kinds of different things. Even Lego has a license on Star Wars, so they make a ton of money off of the Legos too.
Yeah, they do.
And so the Legos popping things out left and right. Beyblade was number 5.
1.8. Boy, that's a big drop from 4 to 5, isn't it? $3 million a month.
Yep. But that's this right here is what gets them. You see the Wyatt performers well?
Mm-hmm.
Anime tie-ins.
Yeah.
So I mean that's huge right there for them.
Yep. I know Silas was into them for the longest time.
Yeah, I know a lot of kids are into those things right now, man. And it's big for when kids are playing with those.
Yeah. And they're tops. I mean, they're tops that blow up. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you went to Baby Alive,
Yeah.
Peppa Pig,
That I believe.
My Little Pony,
Yeah.
Play School, which that was, what was that? 5.
That's, yeah.
Baby Alive at 6, Peppa Pig at 7, My Little Pony at 8, and Play School at 9.
A million.
Have y'all noticed anything yet?
I'm
Joey
sorry,
break
but
the top 10.
I'm sorry, but yes.
Marvel Legends ain't even there.
At number 10.
Yeah.
Look at the monthly Amazon revenue.
Yeah.
Strong collector community, but small retail footprint.
Yep.
And there's the
Who's that,
problem.
Joe?
Yeah,
Where did Marvel Legends end up at?
like 15th.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of stuff ahead of Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends has took a nosedive through 2025. And from what I've been reading in 2026, they're not doing much well either.
But this is
well,
G.I. Joe was always, and I do mean always, a media-driven brand.
It was. If you look at nearly everything else through there,
Even though we went 2 years without the first miniseries on TV, but a lot of people forget that the first comic books that were ever advertised on TV was the G.I. Joe book that Hama was doing. And you remember the I do. I remember them very well. The commercials for the G.I. Joe comic book until the miniseries came out, the first miniseries. It's always been media driven.
but if we look back through the list, My Little Pony, they have a TV show right now.
Do they?
Peppa Pig has a TV show.
Oh, Peppa Pig is huge. Yeah. Worldwide. Yeah.
Beyblade is connected to all the anime stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think they have a show too.
That's TV. Yeah, they do have a show. TV, books and everything. And then you've got Star Wars, tons of TV shows, media.
Yeah, and look at the weakness. Sales fluctuate by TV and movies, right? I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Yep. It's insane.
What's
I'm
concerning to me
surprised.
is like Desert Scorpions are showing up on clearance for $33 now. Stingers for $30 at Ross. We've seen a pretty significant change in the classified line in just the last 16, 17 months.
I've seen them Scorpions for $26.99.
Yeah, and that was probably the greatest figure of last year.
I would agree with that
awesome.
100%. It
That
was
thing
probably
is awesome.
it's in my top 10
Yeah,
last year.
easily. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's great.
it's awesome.
And the Scorpion, the Scorpion is a plus for that. But it blew my mind when I started looking this up and everything. And my next thing is going to be doing the top toy sellers, period, throughout the whole 2025 year to see where everything ranked on it. That's my next one. So
I'd be curious to see though, because it's like we were talking. You look at those brands. You look at a lot of those brands were very kid specific. Peppa Pig, Nerf, the Play-Doh, especially on preschool.
Well, the Play-Doh, the Nerf was teens.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was their. Let's see if I can see it there. Yeah, strong among kids and teens.
Yeah,
I know a bunch of teen kids that just love to grab them Nerf guns and go.
Oh yeah, I believe that. Yeah, the cheaper in there.
Yeah.
Gel blasters really saved them.
How much of this has got to do with the age of the buyer? Because, like you said, Shane, you don't remember a time there weren't Transformers on the toy shelf.
I don't.
Because it's never stopped. And we look back on it, and it seems like a really long time, but the window between the end of the Star Wars line with droids and Ewoks to the Power of the Force in 95, it's actually only a few years.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, 7 years, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
So Star Wars has always been too. And both of those properties are constantly picking up the next generation.
Yeah, but Star Wars was iconic because of the movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you know, when G.I. Joe come out, G.I. Joe killed him.
Yeah.
And then G.I. Joe ended the show abruptly. And we know why.
Yeah, Bill told us why.
I mean, and then it died.
Yep.
And then they tried regenerating it with Spy Troopers. What was the other? Sigma 6.
Sigma 6.
And Renegades.
Network show. What was that?
Yeah.
Renegades.
Renegades. Yeah.
Renegades, yeah.
And I enjoyed the Renegades. I really did.
Cool.
It had a different storyline, but it had a good storyline.
Yep.
But as far as Transformers and Star Wars, they've always been something.
They've always picked up the next generation with media.
Yeah.
Always.
They always, even when they didn't have movies, they re-released the first 3 movies: New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, right.
You know, re-release them, played them in theaters again,
Yep.
and that brought in another generation.
Yep.
They
Carried
did
them
never
another
do
6,
that
7 years. Yep.
with G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I know.
And now, what I think is what's going on with Marvel Legends is the string of crappy movies and TV shows.
I think with Marvel Legends, it's more or less repeating what they've already made.
Well, too, but like when they had a strong movie, even the comic stuff would have a strong surge.
Yeah. But it just amazes me how, I don't know.
G.I. Joe makes a cartoon.
It does.
Well, they've been talking about one, but I read something today where the pitch for the next movie got shut down.
I was just going to say that. They announced earlier this week that they had 2 separate movie proposals.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 days later, 2 days later, 3 days later, one of them was completely shut down. This is like, nope, that's ridiculous, never going to happen. And I don't know where the other one is. The Snake Eyes video game is in complete and total limbo.
Yeah, it's put on hold.
It's in like a temporal paradox right now.
I mean, I don't know. And let's face it, the G.I. Joe movies have been horrible.
Yeah, they have.
So you're 100% right, Shane. That is your common denominator right there is media support for these properties.
Yep.
And if there isn't any, you're relying on a really small customer base. Let's face it, this is not an insult, but it's the truth. G.I. Joe has a very small and fragile customer base. And we're fragile because of economics and our age. And let's face it, most of us don't want the adventure of exclusives.
No, really
don't.
I want my stuff, and that's it. I don't, So that's what I mean by fragile.
I think they can right the ship.
I can tell you Hasbro's top seller of toy-related stuff was Magic the Gathering.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes. It was the top seller of everything.
Yeah.
That and then games.
Oh, yeah. Because let's face it, I was talking to Amy about this. The future of collecting is cards, because you can have a binder about this big, about this wide, and about this thick, and there can be 1,000 of those cards in there. So whether you were ever able to afford your own home or not, you can have a really, really nice collection that you can be proud of on a bookshelf.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, we have bookshelves, right? And the garage and the storage unit and a spare bedroom. And, it's real. It's real.
You have like a long box of truck cards, don't you? They're relatively easy to store.
They're very easy to store. Cards are very easy to store.
How they can right the ship of G.I. Joe, come out with a cartoon base, get the people from DC, because DC does great cartoon movies. Modernize it, make it a little bit violent, And I think that would boost the sales of G.I. Joe's immensely.
They're already at Skybound, and to be perfectly honest with you, Kirkman has already had pretty wild success with the Invincible cartoon on Prime. So there's already a precedent for Skybound being able to do that. The next question is, would Chris Cox sign off on it? And you want my honest opinion about Chris Cox? No, he's only interested in taking that company in one direction, and it's digital. He said it. He can't say it any more than he's already said it. Good Lord, did you see the thing this week where they're talking about using AI to design the toys, specifically Optimus Prime and Peppa Pig? That they're using AI now to design this stuff. And they have this weird thing in the main office where they've instilled the personality of Optimus Prime and Megatron into the AI assistants at the main office. So it's like they said. So what you're saying is Optimus Prime is designing Optimus Prime, and he's kind of.
Yeah, there must be some really weird conversations going on.
See, and if you look back at, I'll gut you like a fish, right? I mean, you look back at Resolute, Bazooka gets offed, Storm Shadow gets, you know.
That's why there needs to be a second movie.
It's not for everybody. Trust me, it's really not for everybody. But if you've watched Invincible on Prime, that level of maturity, which is Resolute, applied to a new cartoon, it would be pretty impressive. It would be very impressive. But I'll tell you this, right? This is going to sound strange coming from me, but I got to tell you, they're making this mistake in the comic, and it was made before. And as much as I love the man, it was a mistake. If G.I. Joe gets too Duke-centric, or it gets too Snake Eyes centric, it's not G.I. Joe anymore, right?
There needs to be a happy medium.
Special Missions, in a lot of ways, Special Missions was a better comic than what was going on in the mainline G.I. Joe title there for a couple of years, because it was about the team, and it was about the diversity, and it was about the different characters. It wasn't just G.I. Joe starring Snake Eyes. You remember that? That's how that book ended originally, right? And if you look at the cartoon was Duke, and the new comic is Duke. That's a mistake, because it's not what this is supposed to be.
Well, see, that's the reason I was getting back to get the DC boys to do the cartoon, because they had the same problem when they come up with Justice League Unlimited. Everybody was afraid it was going to be all about Batman and Superman,
and they didn't. They did a great job.
Nope. Yeah, they've done a great job. They did. They had them around some, but not every episode was Batman and Superman.
There were episodes Batman was nowhere to be found, because he'd said, "Call me if you need me. See ya." I mean,
you got so many characters in G.I. Joe. You can have it set up this is mission blah blah blah. You start out the show and just tell them about what happened in the mission. You don't have to use Duke or Snake Eyes every episode.
It's going to sound terrible, but this is almost like I'd really, really, really rather Hasbro just give up the license to somebody that actually cares than continue on with what it's doing. Because
Mattel cares. Mattel would do great.
They could actually. Somebody else that actually cares could actually make Hasbro a lot more money than they're making now. I just don't think they see it.
And far as people caring, on my opinion, the only one on the Joe team that cares is Lenny. That's it. The rest of them care less.
I think Tony cares. I think BMAC cares in his own way. But I don't think BMAC is necessarily attached to the line. Lenny is attached.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he has any connections. He's just like Emily. Emily has no connections to it at all.
Exactly. So. This is my job. I'm in marketing. This is what I have to market.
Lenny lives it.
Lenny definitely does. Lenny is one of us.
Yeah, he is. I think Tony is too. Which, by the way, we haven't seen much of him lately, which kind of is weird. But
Emily's just there.
Emily's marketing. She's her job is to market whatever they tell her to market.
And she's bad at it.
Yeah, see, that's what I loved about the G.I. Joe cartoons. You never knew what characters were going to be in it.
Exactly.
Right.
And we got them all.
You got everybody in it at one time. I mean, it was great.
Yep. Oh, we got them all. The drivers, the pilots,
Everything.
all of it. They all were major characters in all of it. And that wasn't Duke wasn't abused. Snake Eyes wasn't abused. You know what I'm saying? They all took their. I mean, there was some silly stuff that happened, but it happened to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was just
Snake
better.
Eyes straight.
Well, see, you can create new characters every once in a while to integrate the show, and with like high end actors and stuff that likes G.I. Joe. And if it don't work out, kill them off.
This is the weird thing, and AI has gotten to the point where you can generate any type of voice you want for any particular character you want and save yourself a fortune. You don't need to give some actor $3 million to show up for 15 minutes.
Right.
Why would you? When $10,000 software will actually do it better. And then we don't have to listen to their politics for 3 years afterwards.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want all
That's-
of these people to be out of work, but then again, they've made such enormous pains in the butt out of themselves that I'm not really caring as much as I used to.
Well, you brought up politics. That's what I like about this show and our group. We keep it out of there because regardless where you line up, you're going to make half the people mad. So just don't line up at all.
Well, we talk about politics as a reality of things, but we don't go into the specific politics.
No,
because every one of us knows that no matter what side of the aisle you are on personally, politics have infiltrated everything.
And this whole T-word thing, now it's illegal. When's Hasbro going to cut me a check? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, and they will play that. They will tell you that they filed suit against the federal government, and when they get their money back, you'll get yours back, which by the way, no one has said. But
even if they did get it back, we ain't going to send a dime of it.
of course not, because no, that's not how that works, right?
Yeah, I want Hasbro to cut me a check or send me some free Joes.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's for a different podcast and different talk.
It is. Yeah, it is. I mean, those are just the realities of things. But that's not helping, right? I mean, when we've already got huge price increases that are happening already, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of that other stuff over on the periphery, that's just making bad matters worse, as my mother used to say, right? Yeah. Your problem is already institutional. And then there's this other stuff over here that's just adding to it. But the truth is you will not, especially not now, there is no way to get another generation interested in these characters without massive media support.
Yeah, you gotta have something.
Animes,
it's
everything.
You gotta be very, very savvy, like Emmett say. Everything you gotta be really savvy about getting it to them, because
I mean, Resolute would classify as an anime. Make a really good one with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, bunch of ninja fights. That would appeal.
See, this is the thing with us, because let's face it, us guys, especially these guys who are older than the rest of you, we really genuinely are gatekeepers over a lot of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So when he says anime, I already ball up inside and get mad because
me too.
I do too.
Right? But he's not wrong.
No, I think he ain't wrong.
He's not wrong. And that makes me even angrier.
I mean, these guys, they would translate perfect as like a big zombie fight. And it appeals so well.
And if you got, I don't know if you guys see it, but the new Absolute Universe at DC,
It appeals well.
Especially the Absolute Batman book, which is absolutely on fire, and it has been for 2 years now. That is so ridiculously anime based. It's crazy. I mean, the artwork is very anime-esque. It's gory. It's brutal. It's the tentacles and the weirdness and the stuff and the whole friggin' spiel. And they can't buy that book fast enough.
I mean, you should hear the conversations at my school. Everyone's talking about that book.
Drives me nuts because, to tell you the truth, I buy that book every week, hating every stinking page of it. Right. But that's that gatekeeper stuff, right? Because we're very protective over the things that we love. But if they're gonna live past me, somebody's got to pick it up. And it may not be in a way that I like. And not all.
I mean, if it keeps the line alive, I hate to say it, but give them some anime.
I think, like every other gatekeeper attitude, we get afraid that it could be changed so badly that it might as well be dead. And that happens too. I mean, a lot of things have gotten lost and changed to the point where they're just not even remotely the same thing anymore. But something needs to happen because this stuff will die if there's no one else to pick up.
When I say that word,
where we left off, so to speak.
When I say that word, it kind of gets my acid reflux kicking up. No, so, but if it helps keep them around,
as long as, like I said, as long as it doesn't change so bad that it's just not recognizable anymore. Yeah. But we don't have any control over that. You know, I mean,
well, take the cartoon show Rick and Morty. They're on season 7 or 8 right now, and it started dying off until they started doing a spinoff anime version.
I'm glad that you see it. You're self-aware enough to see it in yourself too, because a lot of this truly is gatekeeping behavior on our part. And that's not sarcasm. I'm really glad that you guys are all on the same page where you're literally adult enough and self-aware enough to recognize this kind of stuff. It's just not helpful. But we really can't help ourselves because I've said this before too. In a lot of ways, we own these characters. You know, we built them, we supported them, we steered them. You know, we rewarded businesses and punished businesses depending on what we did or didn't do with our money over in this particular instance, going on 50 years. In a weird way, we have a right to be protective, but the gatekeeper stuff is, I think we've kind of heard it. But let's face it, I think on the other side of that coin is Hasbro doesn't care enough about this property to do
what needs to be done.
They're not interested in building this property. If they were, they'd be building this property.
Right. In my opinion, if they started releasing the 90 Joes, had an anime show to back it up, they would fly off the shelves.
Corey has a point there. He has a point there.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a part of me that also knows that if they did an animated series that went back to, told the story from Vietnam up, that would be killer too.
Because it would, yeah.
You'd have a ton of guys that never were really all that interested that would pick that up. So it's just natural, right? I mean, it just is.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. I mean, look, Facebook has turned into clicks and likes, and I don't know, a race to either get out information first or repeat information first.
Yeah.
Let's face it, 99% of it is just repeating information.
It is.
So like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Be sure to leave a comment, and it's like, why don't you? It's very hard to put out content like we do, because let's face it, we're genuinely off the cuff.
Big time.
We talked today. It's just like, oh man, how the heck are we going to fill 2 hours tonight? And we do this every other Sunday, don't we, Shane? We go, how the heck are we going to fill 2 hours? Well, guess what? We filled 2 hours and 20 minutes at this point in time.
Yeah.
And we're so off the cuff. I ain't even got sleeves, man. I mean, that's how off the cuff we are.
Exactly. I mean, it's just like this is kind of what we want to talk about. And then I'll show you. Look, we get this every other Sunday. Shane writes it on a pad of paper and sends us a screenshot. That's our itinerary, right?
Yep.
That's it. That's as high tech as we get. And the point is to give you guys an opportunity to talk, because most of these other pages don't. They do it in a short or a reel, and
well, we appreciate that, buddy.
We've had nights where we got invaded by people that were attacking us.
Oh, I remember that. That was funny.
Right, and then we've had other nights where there's 7 or 8 guys on here, and all they want to do is talk about stuff, and it's fantastic. It's just great. I mean,
and we've had 25 or 30 people on here that didn't even say a word.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're all about talking with everybody in the chat. I mean, that's what we want to do.
If we get some more people, I'll dress up as Clarence again. I mean, do the whole show in the goofy voice. I don't care.
We probably live without that.
Yeah, please don't. I mean, we want a lot of people, but I mean, we don't want that. We want to keep them.
And that's maybe next time. Let's end on this. That last comment, Shane. And the Joes and Formers communities are so toxic so much these days. I ran into it this week. I'd never heard of it.
They are.
And I got looking at it. And it's in the Transformers community so far. Right? It's this thing. What did they call it? What did they call it, Corey? You mentioned it earlier. What did they call it?
Toxic positivity.
Positive toxicity.
Yeah,
And it was just like, and I read it, and I looked. I swear it was. I think it might have been on Reddit, but anyways, I looked at this and it's going like, holy crap! We've gotten to the point where you have people that are so wildly negative, it doesn't matter what any company does about anything. And then you've got some people that are so wildly enthusiastic that they're equally toxic.
Yep.
And it's just
I don't get it.
I don't either. I mean,
it's like,
maybe I'm old. Maybe that's what it is.
well, we used to tell you the honest truth, the gist of it is we used to call them shills. Right, it's like paid positivity. It's a used car salesman positive. Like, oh, look at this great, look at
we've always called them sunshine pumpers
with rich Corinthian leather. You know what that rich Corinthian leather was? It was freaking vinyl.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It's just like, would you sell me another piece of crap and I'll be just so happy?
Yeah.
No, man, that's not good either. And it's just
what gets me is these people. You have to collect one line. You can't collect nothing else.
Oh,
You see my collection.
Well, yeah,
my stuff is
play
all
what you want. Play what you want.
I buy what I like. I don't.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's your time and effort. You're curating your collection. Who cares if somebody else only wants to collect red Matchbox cars? I mean, who cares?
It's kind of like me. I love Ren and Stimpy. Ever see the TV show Comic Book Ren and Stimpy? I love Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I found a Stimpy little thing at the Dollar Tree one time.
He couldn't even help but sound like Stimpy when he just said Stimpy.
Stimpy.
I want to kill you, stupid. But anyway,
And my girlfriend, she hates SpongeBob. So I mean,
I found that little Stimpy figure, and I'll be dang if I did not have to go to every Dollar Tree within 150 miles to find a Ren to go with it.
you don't want to go with it.
But I mean, and people are like, what are you buying that for? Because I love Ren and Stimpy.
Why not?
And they don't make anything Ren and Stimpy anymore.
Oh no!
I mean, I found that and I was like, "Ooh, yep, gotta find it, gotta find it."
It's
I even had the wife looking all over the place for it.
happy birthday,
I mean-
to Mel, by the way. I forgot to say.
Yeah,
I saw
birthday.
Amy might have mentioned it.
yeah. Her birthday was Saturday.
29 years old.
Yeah, yeah, 29. She don't look a day over it.
Good Lord, Shane! I thought I was robbing the cradle.
Still hot.
Just
What is-
Mine's 39. Mine's 39.
yeah. Well, let's hang this up. What do you think? I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Good night. Thanks everyone for joining in. Check us out in 2 weeks. John will be back.
Should be. Yep.
And with
Have a
an
good
amazing
day,
hijack, and with amazing hijacking story.
Maybe.
Probably.